just need to scoot closer. Yeah.
Oh no! I squeezed your head. I'm sorry, my friend.
I was just in the goddamn hospital, and my surgery knee got bust wide open, ayo, and then.
Oh my God, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet me. It's nice to meet who? I don't care. The ice is see-through. The cups are sweating. The drinks are sweet too. Girls not dancing. The ass not assing. Puff, puff, pass, but the gas not gassing. I won't cap no matter who asking. When I took a hit, the smoke was not thrashing. Oh my God.
And welcome to Melanated Green. Melanated Green is being brought to you by Munchie Central. Munchie Central, where
Munches.
Hey, yo! Where do you want to start? Like, Trump took office. Eli took over Trump's job, apparently. What was this?
Eli's son.
I said, oh, we've been calling him Eli. That's Booker Eli. Denzel was the last episode. Elon Musk really is trying to take over. And
his son said, hush, you're not the president. And he's a child. Kids don't be lying. It's Black History Month.
You know, we are also a household so happy for our Philadelphia Eagles. Now, this says NFC Championship, but I'm going to hold it here and superimpose. Wait, this way? Oh, he said go center with it. I was surprised. I thought the Chiefs would have at least scored something in the first 3 quarters. That was crazy.
I was like, the only way the only way Philly's not winning is if they become like the Falcons in like 5 minutes. Because they were like so far ahead.
Yeah.
And it was like, they was just nothing on the board.
I said, I don't understand what's happening here.
The same 2 years in a row winners? Like, yeah.
What did the mayor say the other day? There's nothing we can do together. Something she said. It was crazy. And I said, I don't know who she is, but that's the kind of audacity I want for the rest.
Do the people of Philadelphia like her?
They voted her in.
I mean,
I want that audacity going forward the rest of this year and the rest of my life, because when you know you're wrong and you double down on it, and wrong and strong. And
rest in peace to Irv Gotti, by the way.
Right.
50 Cent is a wild boy.
He really is. I said, you know what? It's, again, audacity.
That's the theme of that's it.
Why in the world? And people are like, oh, it all started with Cat Williams around this time last year, right? And all that.
Yeah. I'm tired of that.
I really think, and here's my deal. I think it started with Trump.
For this year?
No. Like the whole no one giving a fuck now. You know, Obama had his swag, but he didn't have as much audacity as he could have had. He was a politician. He was a politician, and he played that role of politician very well. Because he had to. He had to, yeah. Right? And he knew that if he were to, go all the way to his Leo left, it would have been crazy. It would have been crazy. But then Trump was like, I don't know why y'all like him so much. He's not even American. Like, just saying
shit. He's
just
saying shit.
The audacity, like saying whatever. And then people were like, I thought the same thing.
He's just saying shit. Yeah.
His name is Obama. Like,
Hussein.
Yeah, Hussein. Like, and then suddenly
his name is Hussein.
Like all kinds of stuff. And then he just said, oh, they listen to that? I'm going to go further. I'm going to go further. I'm going to go further. That's why, And then, because this is why the crash outs sometimes I feel are needed, and people gravitate onto it, because it's like, oh, take me away from what is my objective reality.
Yeah.
You are going nuts, and I either want to watch this star explode or I just want to see how this is gonna go for everybody. Well, not me, but like everybody else. But yeah, that happened. And then of course the Super Bowl halftime show. We could do a whole episode on our thoughts on that.
Breath control. And I did a video.
Breath control. Oh. As someone who used to perform a lot, as someone who is a performer, Rizzo G.U.N, Gunningham as I like to call him, we understand what his stamina was able to achieve that night. And yes, it's only what? It was like a 13 minute show, something like that. But he was moving. He was constantly
moving non-stop, not just like
keeping with the breath of syncopation.
He was doing different spots on a fucking football field.
And doing choreography, even though it was minimal choreography.
It was still choreography,
that was an achievement for sure. Whether or not you liked the arrangement of the songs, whether or not you are a fan of his or whatever, if you have ever performed or knew anybody that performed, knew anybody that has done a sport where they have to keep that stamina
up,
Yo, listen.
On the high, when you know every single eye damn near in the world is on you this moment.
Because it's one thing
you're already feeling the energy of that weight of whatever. On top of having to perform for 13 minutes, and like even if it's not the song that you wanted him to perform, the energy was pretty high except for when SZA came out. He kind of brought it more mellow and chill, but
yeah, that makes sense though. And it gave him a breath break, which was needed because he was going to kill that, finale. And let me okay. There's so many things I could go down.
You cannot fake.
No. Preparation, practice, rehearsal. You cannot fake it. And here's the other.
So wait. But no.
Uh-oh.
So I was gonna say. I was gonna jump to a part where people are like, oh, they're adding the audience in it, right? The stock sounds. Is there a stock sound for a minor? Because that was really going off. Like, was it like an AI sound of like A minor, like the crowd? Because you could hear the crowd in the show for that part. Like, is there? I know they have like fake applauses and fake roars and X, Y, Z, but is there a fake A minor section somewhere that we don't know about?
Well, see, I think that the performance live in that stadium might have sounded different to that audience, to the TV audience, because the people that were watching it live on stage, even though they had their cameras around, because the perspective of the show had to have been different.
Okay.
Edit. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yes.
Okay? Life, like what were you thinking about when you thought about that phrase?
I think about that phrase a lot. Like that's like a thing I often say, like two things can be true.
Yeah.
And it sometimes like allows me to not be crazy. Or not to go crazy.
Right. Because when you think
like, yes, you're a piece of right? But you have also done amazing things. I grapple with that because of music, I think too, like being an artist or there's like Puff. That is somebody who was a big inspiration from as an entertainer.
Oh, for so many of us.
And it's like, so to then be like, because before I was very strong, like, well, I don't listen to R. Kelly for like that, so I'm cool, I'm gonna listen to his music. If I gotta listen to a song that he wrote, I'm gonna listen to it like on a non-stream and he can't get paid from me. That was like, I'm gonna listen to it, fuck it. But then like, even with Kanye, it was the first time I was like, this nigga's tripping, but like he was a big part of like.
That's what I'm saying. He made graduation.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he made late registration, and you're just like.
And it's like I gotta recognize
a lot of people
two things
like
can be true. Like you can say some real fucked up shit, blah blah blah. But guess what? This art that you created helped change my life in a different kind of way that I'm not gonna answer to anybody about that. You know what I'm saying?
And this is where it gets really muddy.
Okay.
Because in the case of Diddy, in the case of R. Kelly, in the case of so many people who are of celebrity status or of elevated social status and they're found to be really abusive, people tend to go, okay, well, what's the lesser of the two evils? But it's like, if you do such evil things, how can someone who's capable of doing such evil things also be an inspiration and a godsend to other kids? It's almost like
two things can be true.
Two things can be true, and that sucks about life.
Diddy, so when that Diddy could be an inspiration to XYZ, but really a monster behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what I want you to see of me.
Right. Well,
so we don't know you for real.
Right.
This is us getting to learn the other side of you and go, oh my God, the person that I love so much, my dad, this woman that I love, or your husband, or your friend, whatever.
Yeah.
You're also a monster. It just is like do I then go, well, destroy these? I can still.
But there's it's that whole thing about the duality of man and all of this, because we're not all perfect, but it is the hope that us as humans, it is the hope that us as humans,
the opera,
the hope. How about we go into Ask Him G?
Let's go.
All right. What is wrong with me? So, lifted, man.
Yeah, no, but
now, it's like a second wave.
No, seriously.
What is going on?
So,
okay. Our friend Orlando wants to know, do you listen back to some of those oldies? Oldies for us, right? And do you ever think about how appropriate it was for you as a child to be singing along with it? Speaking of R. Kelly, there was actually quite a few artists from, like, I was listening the other day to Curtis Mayfield, and I was just like, yo, I'm your mother, I'm your man, I'm your milk. I was like, wait a minute. And I'm a child. I ended up going to middle school.
I wasn't a child hearing this song, by the way. That song is way before my time.
No, it was before my time, but it was still on the radio. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause it's all about that love in me.
I was a kid. I used to think she was like in May. I was born in May. Like, I didn't say that.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. Went up with it.
In May.
I was like, she really likes the month of May. This is so great.
So I think things get more crass because we just get older.
Okay.
Because it's always there's always that person, like there's always that vulgarity that shocks on both sides, on like the black side and on the white side. Black or white, remember the time.
Because that was, your coming up era. Same with me. For me, it was the Bad album.
Puerto Rican Mike.
He did look Puerto Rican. He did. Oh my God.
He could have stopped there.
Oh my goodness.
He could have stopped there.
He could have. And lived off of that. But once an artist, you're always an artist. It is so difficult for some people to just let go.
Yeah, he could stay right there. But,
Listen,
He like Prince then. That was Prince Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about Michael Jackson as bad Michael Jackson. And think about Prince.
What did Kendrick say in 616 in LA? He said, what was his last line to Drake? He said, before you think you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
K-Dot for the win.
Listen, for the win.
K-Dot for the win.
How did you feel about Drake's Valentine's album?
And that's been Melanated Green. So much. That is our time this week and this week.
Yay! Thank you so much for watching.
Much for that. And if you like what you like, you like what you like.
And like and subscribe and follow us here on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
Yay! Oh, I could do this again.
Look at that.
Who did this? Yeah, this. I'm thinking.
I don't
know, but yeah.
Where my time went, paycheck hit, and all my down spent. First of the month, I got to pay rent. With my therapist.
Tomato, egg, sausage, English bacon, baked beans, and toast.
Okay.
Yeah. No tomato, no tomato.
No. Tomato.
No tomato at all. No.
At all. Specifically used to be addicted to drugs, and so now he gets his thrills from doing, these challenges.
One risky behavior to
right, but at least
a better one.
A better one is a lot more healthy.
For sure.
But like he'll say, okay,
we listen and we don't judge.
Oh, I judge and listen. So Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Timmy.
There you go. 6A, 6 duh. What's the
duh?
Is it duh? Is it duh too? Duh.
Oh no, it's duh.
Duh.
If it's French, I'm like Dua Lipa. Like, what are we talking about?
He's from the Bronx.
That's crazy. I didn't know that at all.
He's from the Bronx like Cardi B.
And Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Really? Mm-hmm. You would know that. You look like it.
I look like I would know where Neil deGrasse Tyson is from?
Yes.
I am obsessed with him a little bit.
So, wait, no, wait, pause. On reverse a little bit, rewind back a little bit.
Yeah.
To the Arctic Center Pole, whatever it's called.
Yeah. The Arctic Center Pole, you're right. The Arctic Center Pole, yes. Continue. No, you like Italian over French in terms of like romance language?
Spanish.
Oh, of course Spanish. Of course.
But then Italian.
But then Italian.
Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish is amazing.
Because Italians were nicer to me than French people were.
Oh, well.
Hell, I probably started watching it because of you. Honestly. It might be because of you for real. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's because of you.
Mm-hmm. Smart friend.
So, yeah. Two things can be, Paris can be romantic for some, and a city of trash bags for the other.
Some people in the world like their beans on toast. Two things can be true. Toddler parent. God bless you.
I'm teaching her to punch somebody, hit them back.
Listen, again, teaching our children audacity. Like, hey, I am kind. Mm-hmm. I ain't a killer,
but don't push me. I do.